Yo, what's happening? Pomodoros are coming in hot. The best thing about them is I'm actually recording how many words I'm writing on a given day, uh, how many hours I'm actually writing on a given day, and I can see what what I'm writing, and two, how much I can write when I'm actually writing something I enjoy writing. Um, on the first, I was working on this like kind of zombie short story. It was, I'm like 7,000, 8,000 words into it or something like that. And I'm like, this is kind of veering far off course from what I have been. So I'm just gonna let that marinate for a bit. Start another story. Man, it was a struggle. I'm talking like 400, 500 word pomodoros, and I'm like, I can't. This is not fun. It was kind of a pain in the ass because I gave them both like my characters. Uh, I had one character in there that the profession was just so far out of my realm of knowledge that it was just like, what, I got to look up all these words and shit and figure out if this is the right process. I'm like, you know what, this is bogus. I'm back burner, push that aside. Did like 2 sprints, I think, for that, and I was like, yeah, fuck this. Started a whole new story. The first one, like first sprint, 700 plus words. I'm like, all right, yeah, this is a very good indicator that I'm writing something I want to write, as opposed to it feeling like a chore to jam this shit out. Um, where's the numbers? We got some data. Yeah, so that was yesterday, 707 words. Today, 3 pomodoros at 1 hour and 15 minutes worth of writing. 1 hour and 5 minutes. I don't know. What is it? 25 times 3? Whatever. Yes, 1 hour and 15 minutes worth of writing, 2,002 words, right? 666 words in an hour and 15 minutes, or 667 words per 25 minute sprint. That's fun. That's fun writing. Not, I don't even know how much it was, like 430 yesterday before that 700 banger. Um, so I think that's kind of just my litmus test whether I mean, I can feel it when it's not fun to write, but now I have the data to back it up. Go, yeah, that shit was bogus. Um, so on the other side of that, looking at the numbers, it now is apparent to me or evident that it is entirely possible for people to write 5,000 words a day, 15,000 words in a 24-hour period, all this stuff that I've seen and read. And like, people, I don't know if it's, not like a challenge or anything like that, but it's like something that they just happen to do because it just, stars just aligned or something like that. I was watching this is old, this is way long time ago, watching a video by this one author, and I remember that she was talking about how she writes 5,000 words per day. And at the time, I'm like, how? Because this was back, I think it was 2020. I wrote a few short stories then, and I was jamming like maybe 500 words a day. Like, truly pathetic amount of volume. I mean, now I realize that I can't have the computer, the one I'm saying at now, my entertainment spot cannot be my work spot because that shit's not going to fly. It's way too easy to click over to Steam and load up whatever game I got and start playing that as opposed to get when I need to get done. So there was that. Two, it's also just looking at it and going, if I can jam 2,000 words out in an hour and 15 minutes, what's that? In 5 hours, like I should be able to jam out 8,000 words. Granted, I'd have to write for 5 hours. 10 hours, 16,000 words. Okay, yeah, all this seems very reasonable to do. I mean, in that case, I'd have to have like the most perfect outline to where I don't even have to think about anything. Everything just comes naturally, like, or not naturally, but just like, oh, look over, boom, that's next, jam it, jam it, jam it. So, I mean, man, if there's a service that you could just buy outlines, oh, that'd be so easy. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Not buy outlines, but create like a master outline where all I have to do is plug in like names, locations, situations, and everything else is just like boom, flows. I think something like that will also come with repetition, in that if I like continue to use like the same kind of story beats and scenes, basically write the same story with a different hat on each time, instead of the bad guy being uh I don't know, an evil landlord, the bad guy can be an evil banker, and then it just kind of modifies everything slightly, but at the end of the day it's the same story, just different characters and situations and such. So that's kind of cool to see, and like actually look at the data and go, huh, you know. And it's not that I'm only writing for like, or sitting out there for like an hour and 15 minutes at a time. I take 5, 10, 15, 20-minute breaks sometimes, 30-minute breaks sometimes. I think I woke up a little later than normal today. Uh, Later than I should have or wanted to, but that's how it goes sometimes. Um, I think in May, I'm not making the big bucks just yet, which is totally not, not unexpected. Totally expecting to make a pitiful amount of money from these. And as of right now, before like we know how much like page reads are for like Kindle or whatever, I could buy a Wendy's 4 for 4 with what I made in May. And taxes would be handled, you know what I mean? um so, you know, uh as expected, not doing any promotion, not really doing anything besides publishing and writing the next one. However, I am going to start doing some promotion, and it, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to be a fucking TikTok book promoter guy, whatever. Nothing too crazy, my idea right now is, so I'm doing like 25-minute sprints. I do the Pomodoro. Boom, I finish. I have a little break in between those. Well, why not, spend that time to promote my shit? So in my brain, I'm like, well, how can I combine the two? Boom. How about every time I finish one, I go find like one line, one sentence, maybe even a paragraph in that previous, sprint to talk about. One, I think it'll prompt me to write more provocatively, whether that's controversy, sexy, heinous. Something's gonna, maybe it might be an incredibly obtuse metaphor that I'm just super proud of, or something like that. You know what I mean? But I'll just go, hey, I got a line for my new book that I'm writing right now. Tell me what you think. It's a thriller. Here, read it. Do. I hate books. And then, call to action at the end, oh, tell me what you think. If you're interested, or go subscribe to my newsletter. Go buy my other books in the meantime while you wait for this one. And I'll just do that every time I like finish a sprint. I'll just go and I'll find one line that I really like, and I'll do that for it and put it out, and that's it. let the other side do their thing. Is it lazy? Yes. Will it work? Probably not. But you know what? It beats not doing anything at all, and it's gonna take a minute because I'm not doing any cool editing shit. I'm not trying to find the perfect sound, whatever. I'm just gonna record it, upload it the same way I do these, because I don't make videos. I write stories. Damn it.